YouTube, Joshua the window cleaner here, and today I'm going to talk about the squeegees that I use on the job and what my experience has been with each one. I'm going to start with the channels first. This is the Moerman Liquidator 2.0. Such a cool tool, but I ended up giving this 3 stars because it's too light and it's not really a solid channel, but it's really cool design, and the rubber that comes with it, it's just terrible. I didn't like it. It didn't last very long. I love the design though, and I can't wait to try the Sorbo Viper that is similar to this. I need to find out where I can get that. So if you know where I can get that, comment below. I would love to try that out. So 3 stars for the Moerman Liquidator because it's too light and not solid in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about is the Sorbo Red, White, and Blue. I give this 5 stars. This is the best channel I have ever used. You can go to my channel and watch me use this. I really like this channel a lot. This has been my favorite. It's a really cool design, especially times like this, and I'm in the USA, so this is really cool. I really like it a lot. So I give it 5 stars. All right, the next one I would say 4 stars for the Unger Ergotek Ninja. This was my go-to for a very long time. It was so nice. Nice glide, feels nice in your hand, real heavy. I love the handle that comes with it. This is probably my favorite handle overall. But I give this 4 stars. I don't like the clips, so that's why it doesn't get 5 stars. These clips start breaking over time. So, you know, it just, over time, it's just another thing that you gotta buy and you gotta fix. So I wasn't a big fan of the clips on the end. It's great for beginners. It's a great channel, but there's others that are a lot better that you'll learn over time. But this was my go-to. So if you're a beginner, I would definitely say this is a really easy one to get used to because of the clips. Because a lot of times when you're trying to put that little piece in there, it'll get stuck and it pushes your rubber or whatever. Especially when I was new, I did that a lot, and I realized that that can affect a lot of things. So having this clip actually helped with that, because then you can just slide it in where you want it and then lock the clip. I really like that about it, so that's why I give it a 4 stars. That was my go-to for a long time. Now this is my other go-to. This is the limited edition Sorbo Lightning. This is the exact same channel as the Red, White, and Blue, except for it's blue with what it looks like paint splatters. I'm not real sure why they call it lightning. I don't see lightning bolts or anything like that. It looks like paint splatter to me, but I still give it 5 stars. It's the best on the market in my opinion. I mean, I've never had trouble with it. It slides really nice. Now, I wouldn't recommend using the Sorbo rubber. I like the Eta Ray Master rubber a lot better. And I love the design. I think it's really cool. You know, if you like cool tools, this is a really cool tool to have. And it's very affordable. It's not very expensive. And it fits most handles. So I really like this channel. I give it 5 stars for the Sorbo Lightning Limited Edition. All right, this is the Eta Ray Super channel with the green rubber. I give it 3 stars. I believe it's a little bit too bulky in my opinion. I know a lot of people like this channel and they really love it, but I always end up swapping channels just because I feel like it just has too much overhang here. But I'm really not a big fan of the green rubber either, but I've been trying to give it another chance, and I believe that's why this gets 3 stars with the green rubber. It looks really cool, but not my favorite. So then I would say my next one would be the Eta Ray Super channel with the Eta Ray rubber. I really like it, but still not my favorite. So I give it 4 stars. It works better with the rubber it comes with or other Eta Ray hard rubbers, but it's still the same issues. I just feel like it's too bulky, a little bit too much overhang. All right, so my next review would be the Sorbo Quicksilver. I love this channel. This has been awesome. This is the 12-inch, the 14-inch is good, 18-inch is good. I really don't like going over 18-inch too much because I feel like it's just a little bit too much, and then you end up going through a lot of rubber. So that's why I don't really like using the longer ones. I only use 18-inch, and it's really efficient that way in my opinion. Overall, this is just a nice feel to it when using it. I would recommend this for beginners. And you want to use with the Unger Ninja handle here. It works really good. It just slides right on like perfectly. And I like the 40 degree better than the 30 degree. But you know, you can try both of them out. There is a difference, and you'll see that whenever you start using it. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about is the Unger Black Series 14-inch. It comes with the green rubber. I give it 4 stars. It feels great in my hand. It glides very nicely. You do got to get used to it a little bit. It's a little bit, I don't know, it just feels weird on the edges at first because it's just like real flimsy, but you get used to it after a while, and it's really nice to keep on hand. If you normally have an 18-inch, the 14-inch can work good on a little smaller windows. So I give this 4 stars. It has a really pretty look to it. I really like it a lot. Ever since I've had it, I've used it every single day, and I love the design here that Unger has. It's just really, really nice. All right, so the next one I want to talk about, let's see here. I'm going to talk about the Unger Blue Plastic. I give this 1 star. This is Home Depot or Lowe's. It's not solid. It bends. This part bends easily, rusts easily. I would say if you have this, I would throw it away, or you can mess with new employees. I like to give my employees not the best squeegee to start off with because I want them to appreciate their tools. So the first day I'll give them something like this, or some of the other ones I'll show you in here in a second that have 1 star. I would say this is a hunk of junk. It bends easily. If you're trying to be fast, this is not the tool to have. I give it 1 star, and that's the Unger Blue Plastic. Okay. Now this is the Eta Ray Pro Grip. I give this 2 stars because it doesn't do a good job. It's super cheap from Lowe's. I didn't give it 1 star because it is a little bit more solid, but you still got to take these screws out to take all this out, and it's just a lot of work in my opinion, and it's real cheap. So I give it 2 stars, and that's the Eta Ray Pro Grip. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about is the Eta Ray Home Depot 1 stars. Not good squeegee. Do not recommend. Hard to change rubber. Handle stays attached. And I'm sure you can rip this out if you wanted to, but you still got to pull this out and push it back in, and it's a whole bunch of work if you want to change out this rubber, and it always has a little flap on the end. I do not recommend you buying this. This is cheap. You can spend the same amount of money on a better one. Honestly, like, this is not a good one. I would not recommend this. I see a lot of my customers that have this before they end up hiring me, so don't buy it. Don't waste your money on it. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is the Aqua Spray Water-Fed Pole Quit Squeegee. This is what comes with the Aqua Spray that I've done a review on. I gave it 1 star. This is not solid. It bends very easily. Terrible. Don't try to use it. Throw it away or use it to mess with a new employee like I was talking about a second ago. That would be my only option for this. I used it a few times, and it already bent like the first time I used it. It's just not a good squeegee in my opinion, so it gets 1 star. All right, and then we'll talk about the Unger stainless steel. I give this 2 stars, just from Home Depot. It doesn't last long. It rusts very easily. I've actually had to throw a couple of these away. This little rubber thing gets shoved up here from using it in your hand, and it spins around, and it's just not a good handle. You can get this from Home Depot or Lowe's, I believe. So I'll give it 2 stars. That's the Unger stainless steel. All right, the next one I'm going to talk about is the Unger professional plastic squeegee and scrubber that all of my customers try to buy and clean their own windows before they hire me. This is crazy. I've seen this at so many houses. It's a waste of money. Home Depot and Lowe's has it. It doesn't have a good angle, and it's just cheaply made. It's so terribly made. I mean, you can pull this out and push it back in because it's plastic, but it's not a good idea to buy this, especially when you're starting. You can easily spend the same amount of money on really good tools. It's not much more. It's a few dollars more. These are not expensive tools. All this stuff is pretty cheap, but this is the cheapest made in my opinion, and they get people because they put it at Home Depot and Lowe's. So I wouldn't recommend you buy this. It's just not a good idea. Now, if you're going to buy something, you can buy this from online at a couple different places, and you can see in my videos where you can get that from, and you might even be able to get this from Steve-O, the window cleaner. You can holler at him. I get some of my tools from him. I'm gonna start buying my tools from him. I really like him a lot. Watch his videos. But anyway, so this is the Unger Unger Vice Versa. It gets 5 stars. This is awesome for what it is. A lot of cool features, and it does a good job. But there are other ways that work better over time. When you get better, you won't need to have a combo like this. You'll be good with just a mop and squeegee and a couple poles if you had to, or a ladder, or there's other options, water fed pole, that you'll learn over time. But if you're just starting out, this is a really cool tool to have because you can buy accessories for it. This is the one to have if you're buying a combo, because you can unscrew this and you can get other attachments that attach up to it that are like 14-inch, 12-inch, and then the same thing here. It's an easy release here with your squeegee, and then you can undo this and you can actually pull it out and then choose the angle. You can try different angles. You can have it higher or lower or whatever you want. This is a really good one to have. I really liked it for a while, but then I started getting good at using a mop and squeegee and 2 poles. So that was the better option for me, because I like to have more control and I like to use the same squeegee. So I'm not carrying and lugging this thing around all the time. So I would highly recommend that you get the Unger, vice versa. I give it 5 stars. So that's all the ones that I've used. I really like the Mowerman handle. This is really nice. I would say I give this 4 stars. I really like it, but I wish that I really wish that I could open it up and get other channels in there. Some channels won't fit in there. My favorite would be the 40-inch Unger Ninja. I really like this handle a lot. I've used this handle for 2 or 3 years. It's really durable. I really like it a lot. The 30 degree, it's okay, but I don't know why, but I like the 40 degree a lot better. So it just works better for me, but you can try both and see which one works for you. So that is my review on what squeegee rubbers I've used. I mean, not sorry, what squeegee channels that I've used and what squeegees I've used and what handles I have. This is what I've used. This is my opinion. I would still love to try the wagtail. I see a lot of people using those. So if you have any recommendations on what wagtails to get, I would love to buy some and try them out. And I'll make some videos on them too. But what I've used so far is this. And I've really learned a lot through each one of these channels and squeegees. Like, I totally recommend you spend a little bit of money and try one out. See which one you like the best, because they are different. So, and maybe you can make some videos like this too. If you're already on YouTube and you're a window cleaner, comment your channel link and I will subscribe to you. I hope y'all have a blessed day or night, whatever time it is where you're at. I know the world is crazy right now. So hopefully these tips help you if you're a new window cleaner. If you're not a new window cleaner and you've watched this video up to this point, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be giving away something once a month. So I think the next thing I'm gonna give away is one of these red, white, and blue channels. I already have a few extras because I know it's gonna be limited edition. So I might give one of those away. So just stay tuned to my videos. And if you have any feedback, I would really appreciate it. Peace out.